So this video is for anybody who is struggling with getting out of their head and getting more into their creativity and what that may look like for you. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all going through this experience. One thing I've realized, all right, about entrepreneurship is that you are going down a path not to support the people, not to generate the money that you feel you deserve, not to quit the 9 to 5. You're going through this experience for inner transformation. And so, if you don't have a healthy relationship with discomfort, then you will struggle through this transformation. So, I realize every time we're in a space of discomfort, we're in a space of being uncomfortable, and we know that we're trying to get to a certain part in our journey or in our life, that uncomfortable feeling comes about. And so, excuse me, it could do one of two things. Either you feed into the discomfort and you become inactive, or you get creative, you become active, and you produce and you put out what it is that you're trying to do. So I'm starting to look at discomfort like a blessing. I'm starting to look at it like I'm so grateful that I have discomfort in my life. I'm so grateful that I can feel this, because this is a signal. This is an indicator that I have the power within me to create whatever I want based on the discomfort. So, say for instance, I'm trying to quit my 9 to 5, right? If I'm trying to quit my 9 to 5, I know that I have to create something that's going to replace this 9 to 5. And so my body is completely uncomfortable because I don't know what safety looks like, knowing that I'm about to create something that never existed before. I don't know what the safety is going to look like or the security is going to look like, because I'm I'm so accustomed to working a 9 to 5. So that is something also as a layer to why people don't do the things that they want to do, is because they don't know if it's going to be secured enough to where they can quit their 9 to 5. But regardless of that, I'm realizing that I have the power to create, and that power of creation comes out every single time when I'm met with a challenge that requires me to think differently, that requires me to be more creative and start to create this package that I can present to the world to support people in their needs, et cetera, et cetera. But it only comes out when it's met with resistance. If I'm sitting in the house watching TV, I'm not necessarily being creative. I'm just watching television. But the power to create comes out when I have a problem and I need a solution for it. And I do my research and I find out that there's nobody in this whole entire world has created a solution for this. This is my opportunity to be creative. So I started to realize, like, my creativity I value so much because it lines me up with God. It aligns me up with God's source. It aligns me up with the universe. It aligns me up with it is I deem the creator. And so this relationship that I have with discomfort has become a sacred practice, to where I honor the discomfort. I actually allow it to come into the body. I allow it to come into my existence, because now this is my moment to show that I have the God particle residing inside of me. I have God consciousness residing inside of me. I have creativity residing inside of me. And therefore, I use what I have. Use thou wilt. Versus like, oh shit, I feel discomfort. I feel stress. I feel anxiousness. I don't know what to do. That is not our true innate identity. That is not our true nature, to completely just freeze up and not do or not create or not be or not act as we supposed to, or guided to, or you know, the message that you receive from God what to do. We don't act on it. That's not who we are. So if we're identifying with that part of ourselves, we will always have the result of not doing what it is we're supposed to do, or staying on the sofa and just watching television and and letting life pass us by, feeling shitty as fuck on the inside because we know we're supposed to be doing what we want to do, but we don't have the faith, we don't have the courage, we don't have the bravery, or quite simply, we're identifying with the limited part of ourselves that is telling us in our minds that we can't or cannot do these certain things. But regardless of all that, like I said, I'm developing a heightened and more respectful relationship for discomfort, because it's allowing me to stir up my recipe, put it in a pot, taste it, see how I like it first, and then give it to the world. So we all are like, let's say, a cosmic chef. We all have a recipe inside of us, and only we know the ingredients. But we will never know if other people like the taste if we don't serve the dish. And a lot of us have the recipe on standby. It's still cooking in a pot. We have it simmering. It's on warm. And we never grabbed the plate and served it. We're still waiting.